Cadillac revealed a fully electric version of their legendary Escalade, the company's large and luxurious SUV popular with A-listers everywhere. We know that General Motors already has a chunky electric SUV in its collection in the form of the GMC Hummer EV, but that electric utility vehicle doesn't really provide ultimate luxury and on-road refinement like the Escalade IQ does. What's new in this upcoming Cadillac Escalade, you ask? Well, the headline figures for the new Cadillac Escalade IQ SUV are quite impressive. It provides an estimated 450 miles of range through a massive 200 kWh battery. It delivers up to 750 horsepower as well as a maximum towing capacity of 8,000 pounds. The Cadillac Escalade is already a pop culture icon. Soon, the huge luxury SUV will launch and steal all the glory with an all-electric powertrain. This 750 HP Escalade IQ will arrive during the summer of 2024, and it follows the arrival of GM's most luxurious EVs to date, which are the lyriq compact crossover and the upcoming Celestiq sedan. The Caddy of mega SUVs is loosening up its corporate cufflinks to go green with the launch of their IQ, and we are all here for it. The company's range goal for its all-electric 2025 Escalade IQ is 450 miles, which is more than the infamous GMC Hummer SUV and Silverado EV, which shares the same platform as this upcoming IQ. Filled with technology, the 2025 Cadillac Escalade IQ will come with a hands-free Super Cruise as standard, and the opulent interior will feature a 55-inch diagonal LED display. It's everything the Escalade has always been, but much quicker, quieter, luxurious, and with zero tailpipe emissions. The 2025 Cadillac Escalade IQ also looks a lot different. The change is fitting, considering this is the first all-electric Escalade model, denoted by the IQ suffix the brand has given to its EV models, such as the lyriq and Celestiq. The Escalade IQ shares the same design theme as those vehicles, both in the italic L-shaped motif ahead of the D-pillar and in how its rear does a little light show as you approach. So let's get into more detail about its exterior. Seeming new but also loyal to the traditional Cadillac Escalade template, the fierce exterior of the IQ underlines its role as the new premier SUV in the brand's lineup. You will notice that some styling cues are clearly taken from the lyriq, showing the brand's EV design language beautifully. Where the regular Escalade is slab-sided and blocky, this IQ version is more elegant, modern, and sleek, if such a word can apply to a behemoth like this. It's also pretty clear that Cadillac worked pretty hard to make this its most aerodynamic full-size SUV ever, especially for such a large EV. Compared to previous generations, the automaker claimed that the IQ has a drag coefficient that's lower by around 15%. Intelligent grille shutters, a smooth underbody, and the sharp trailing edge of the taillights have all been carefully designed to optimize airflow around the SUV's body, helping this brute achieve its estimated 450-mile range. This new IQ's wheels have been moved farther to the corners, contributing to its more planted stance, and the sportier aesthetic has been created by the long hood and faster sloping roofline. Speaking of the wheels, they measure 24 inches in size, and they're wrapped in 35-inch rubber. Enough about the exterior. Let's talk about what's inside. To our surprise, the 2025 Escalade IQ interior dedicates much of its surface area to screen space. The dashboard consists of a 35.0-inch driver display that connects to a 25.0-inch passenger screen. Another 11.0-inch touchscreen is there, which can be used to adjust climate and ambient lighting. But beyond the plethora of pixels are the leather wrappings of luxury, consisting of polished aluminum accents and ambient lighting, which is integrated into the door panels just above the armrests. The 2025 Escalade IQs used captain's chairs in the second row and had a 60-40 split power bench in the third row. The company also offers an optional executive second row that adds a rear center console, and to complete it, they also added a touchscreen display and two 12.6-inch rear headrest monitors. Plus, the lack of an engine or a transmission tunnel allows for a 12 cubic foot frunk under the hood. If you look at the IQ's infotainment, Cadillac left no crumbs. The 66 inches of digital real estate on the Escalade IQ's dashboard is powered by a Google-based operating system, but lacks Apple CarPlay. Now, that missing feature is intentional because General Motors announced earlier in 2023 that it will eliminate Apple CarPlay from its EVs for the sake of better integration. There are also two knob-like dials on the center console and haptic buttons blended into the steering wheel, but most of the Cadillac's tech features can be used with the press of your thumb. All these details and little additions in the interior space just highlight the evolution of the Escalade from a traditional to a more digital and modern SUV. Now, let's talk about its drive and EV motor. The 2025 Escalade IQ is all-wheel drive and will generate as much as 750 horsepower and 785 pound-feet of torque. Now note that this is only possible in Velocity Max Drive mode, which is used to unlock peak output for as long as you keep it on, rather than a brief boost mode which is more common in other EVs. So far, the company hasn't spilled any beans on specifics, however it did claim that, in normal driving conditions, the Escalade IQ should make over 650 horsepower. Since it was claimed to launch at 60 miles per hour in under 5 seconds, the all-electric Escalade IQ's closest competitor is the gas-powered 682 HP Escalade FE, which can do it in just 4.3 seconds. However, the new 2025 Escalade IQ will definitely outweigh its 6,290-pound V8-powered alternative, and will probably crush the scales closer to the 9,640-pound GMC Hummer H1T it shares its platform with. Along with that, there are new features in this Escalade IQ. One of them being the IQ's one-pedal driving and variable region-on-demand functions, which play a big part in the making of the fully electric powertrain. Comfort is a top priority for the automakers, so the Escalade IQ will be offered with an adaptive air ride suspension that can be lowered by 2 inches or raised by 1 inch. Along with that, 4-wheel steering is standard and keeps the turning circle to 39.4 feet at lower speeds, while also helping to disguise the vehicle's size. Now, judging by these features, along with the Magnetic Ride Control 4.0, the Escalade IQ should deliver a smooth ride and a precise steering feel. Plus, with a stretched wheelbase and a sturdy weight, it should be comfortable enough for passengers as well. We surely do expect the Escalade IQ to soak up some bumps and rocks and provide a limo-like ride experience in all respects. Let's talk about its expected range. General Motors claim that their goal for the all-electric Escalade is to travel 450 miles on a single charge. To achieve that goal, the Escalade IQ's 200.0 kWh Ultium battery pack will need to work smart rather than hard. With technology where it is right now, a massive battery is one of the only possible ways to provide a large EV, such as the IQ, with that much range. General Motors has already proved that much when it stuck a simply enormous 205 kWh battery in its Hummer EV pickup. The 24-module Ultium battery in the 2025 Escalade IQ is almost as large, with 200 kWh of available energy, perfect for a 450-mile range. Once it's time to recharge its giant battery pack, the Escalade IQ's 800-volt architecture will keep downtime to a minimum because the system is claimed to support DC fast charging rates that can apparently deliver a gain of 100 miles of range in 10 minutes. These numbers scream that the Escalade IQ will be much more efficient than the Hummer. However, many argue that a battery this big may not be great for the vehicle's mass, but it has other benefits. The 2025 Cadillac Escalade IQ will be equipped with vehicle-to-home charging, which can power your home, along with vehicle-to-load off-board power, which can be used for powering external devices. For years, the Escalade has been one of the biggest sellers and a flagship model for the luxury brand. Cadillac seems to recognize that, which is why they made Escalade IQ big, bold, powerful, full of high-tech, and not surprisingly, expensive. Well, that brings us to the end of today's video. We hope you enjoyed it, and be sure to let us know what you think in the comments down below.